No. Damn it. So I was hoping to be able to show you the courses behind me while I'm riding up on the green screen, but because didn't I didn't do it in Photoshop, so I can do them at the size of this thing so that you can see them. Didn't work, so I'm a little disappointed at that, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm getting cold. The windows are wide open. I keep warm because I stopped for quite some time. Now I gotta warm back up. But anyway, Le Tour de France. Basically, long story short, they don't think the course is going to stop Tade from winning his fifth tour. So it looks like it's going to be Tade versus Jonas again, with the likes Lipowitz, Florian Lipowitz, Oscar Anli. We're not sure how Pickock's going to go. Seems like he's getting better. He might be able to challenge a bit more, maybe do a bit better than fifth place. Also, there's more flat stages. There's more chances for outright sprinting, so that's what you're going to see more of this tour. And it said that on the flat stages, hasn't been confirmed yet, that on the flat stages that there's a possibility of 2 intermediate sprints, but unconfirmed. But that will make it interesting, make the sprint battle even more, so that'll be like on the day, if there's 2 intermediate sprints and plus the final, so that's 50 points for the finish and 20 points, top points for whoever wins the intermediate sprint. So that's what, 90 points on the day. That's a lot of points. So that battle could probably go a long way. We'll see. There's talks about like Philipsen and Milan being the sprinters who are probably going to be doing the do. We don't know what's going on with Gourmet yet, because Gourmet, his team is in limbo because it's supposed to be a merger between Lotto and Intermarché, or Lotto and Intermarché. So that is still up in the air. So Gourmet, it's rumored to be going to Israel Premier Attack, but we don't know yet. It's not, nothing's been penned as yet. So, and I think that Gourmet and Intermarché are waiting, for this deal to finalize to see what happens. But with Gourmet, I'm not quite sure what's going on, how his off season is going to go. I know that he needs to prepare a whole lot better, like he did when he won the green jersey. If he prepares and he does what he's supposed to do, he will be in with a chance to be up there for the green jersey. But it's all preparation. If he doesn't prepare, you can see last year or this year he was unprepared, and so sad with the results. So yeah, that's about it. So then you got Alpe d'Huez, which is going to be, they're actually going to go up Alpe d'Huez twice, but they're only going to go up the switchback side once. But because there's such a huge mountain stage, which, let me see if I can turn on the other phone, go to IG, and then I can tell you all of the climbs because there's like 5 massive climbs warming up already. Yeah, so there's 5 massive climbs on the day that they do Alpe d'Huez from the reverse side, and then when they do Alpe d'Huez on the front side, it's a short day. It's like 128 kilometers. But the whole thing kicks off with a 19-kilometer team time trial. What's different about this team time trial is there are a couple climbs in it, significant climbs, but the requirement where like the time, I think it was like the 5th rider or 4th rider, that's where they stopped the clock. But this time they stopped the clock on the first rider, not the last rider. So it's going to be a few changes to make things a bit more interesting. It's been said that UAE is still definitely the strongest team going in, and with Visma being the second strongest team of the big boys. I'm just trying to find the profiles. Tour de France. Oh, wrong search. So the Tour de France. So let's go and look at the profiles. So, like I said, stage 1 is running stage. Okay, we're looking at stages 1 through 9, and so stage 1, like I said, is a 19-kilometer team time trial, and the 2 climbs, 2 significant climbs, are towards the back end. So at kilometer 15, you have a 1-kilometer climb. It's in the blue, so I think the team should be able to stay together pretty much. And then the last climb is, so the first climb is 2K, and the second climb is 1K. And that's like the climb to the finish, but it's in the red, so it's a pretty tough climb. So that's going to be an interesting development. It looks like stage 2, they don't have, okay, let's see what stage 2, 182 kilometers. Doesn't say whether it's a climbing stage or a sprinting stage, but they got a pitch of Jonas and Tadej sprinting it out. So I guess because they won stage 2 last year unexpectedly. But I think when they do this, it's meant to be a sprinter stage. So stage 3, says the Grenollers to Los Angeles, 196K. And let me see, they're calling it a mountain stage with the girod'italia and finish on Los Angeles. And it says the total climbing for the day, 3,950 meters. So that is a big climbing day. Stage 4, classified as hilly. These hilly stages, basically, I think they should change the name of the hilly stage to hard. So it's not a hilly stage, it's a hard stage. There's 2,750 meters of climbing. So yeah, that's a tough day. That's a tough day. It's going to be ultra hard. I mean, it's a bad thing I can't show you the profiles of the race. So there's a pretty big bump in the middle of the race. And then, so what is that, a category? They don't have it categorized. But first climb is 10 kilometers, 5.5% average. Second climb is 6.9 kilometers, 6.6 average. And then it's pretty much down into the finish. Stage 4, stage 5 looks like a sprint stage. Stage 6 is I believe they start in pole, and I believe, is this the, I don't know, the Code Espen, Code de Malay, and then, so I think this is the, it might be the backside of Alpe d'Huez, I'm not quite sure, but 4,000 meters, 4,150 meters, mountain stage, stage 6, Pole to Grenadier. Have to confirm. Then stage 7 looks like it's going to be a sprinter stage again. Stage 8 as well. Stage 9, another classified hilly stage with a 3.8 kilometer climb, 7.7 average, and smack and dab in the middle of it. 3,330 meters of climbing. Then we go to week 2, stage 10, mountain stage, 3,900 meters. 3,900 meters. What are we? Let me see. 167 kilometers. La Lorraine. The biggest climb is 5.9 kilometers. And it has 3 climbs in it. Stage 11 looks like it's a sprint stage. Stage 12, also another sprint stage. Stage 13, possible sprint stage. Stage 14, mountain stage, 2,800 meters, 4 climbs. I can't see the category of them quite yet. I'll go into a bit more detail later with the category of the climbs. Stage 15, it's a Champagne to Plateau. It doesn't look like a sprinter stage. It looks like it's just going to be a hard stage. That's stage 15. So, and then stage 16 to 21, week 3. There's a individual time trial, 26 kilometers again, as an opening time trial. So it starts and it climbs 500 meters in total, but that 500 meters is gained in the first 9 kilometers. First 9 kilometers, you're just going uphill. So it's a 26 kilometer time trial. Stage 17, another sprint stage. Stage 18, it's classified mountain stage, 3,800 meters of climbing. Starts off flat for the first 20K, then you hit the first mountain. Second mountain comes about midway, 92K in, 80K in, and then they finish on the something Mortally. Ossers Morlet, stage 19, get to Alpe d'Huez. So this is the short stage. So basically, what people are saying is that they're doing Alpe d'Huez from the, that was the early stage, and they're just doing the Alpe d'Huez from the front side, basically, from the back side. And they were like, the fans probably are gonna get pretty upset if they don't, do Alpe d'Huez. So yeah, so basically, I think what they've done to appease the fans is stage 19 is going to be, from the Alpe d'Huez side, the normal side, 3,500 meters of climbing, still quite a bit of climbing, still going to be a hard day, and that's some gap to Alpe d'Huez. Then stage 20 is, so it's stage 20, so they do back-to-back Alpe d'Huez. So that's the stage. So sorry, stage 20 is where they come from the other side, and that is a big day. Let's see. They have the Col de Croix, the Col de Telegraph, the Calibre, the Col de Tasserine, and then on Alpe d'Huez from the reverse side. So when they get up to Col de Serenity, they actually climb higher than they climb up the rest, so they're going to descend to up the rest, and the climb up to up the rest from the backside is only a short climb. And then stage 21 is they're going to do the same thing they did last year, and add the climbing loop in there. So, you know, with the what's his name? Walt Van Aert was able to drop Pogacar on that last climb up. But the significance behind that happening is because Tadej Pogacar was racing for 21 days, where Walt Van Aert only raced half the tour. Then he sat on the back, sat in the group plateau, because he wasn't on the form that he was a few years ago, so he wasn't able to ride the front for Jonas like he normally did. Had Walt been doing the work that he had been doing before when Jonas won the tour, Tadej would have easily dropped him. But it just came down to Walt's legs being a whole lot fresher than everyone else's, because he's doing hardly any work. So I know there's people talking about, oh, Walt Van Aert's the only person to drop Pogacar. Bloody hell! If Tadej is racing the whole 21 stages, and Walt gets to have a few days off, done his work and sit back, while Tadej is still racing, and then on the last day, Jonas didn't even contest. He sat back, but Tadej still honored the jersey and raced to the end. So, and then people, that's really annoying to hear people talk the nonsense that they talk, because Tadej head and shoulders a man of class. I mean, I rolled down to Walt Van Aert for winning the stage, but nah, can't give that to Walt like that. Nah, dude, you did nothing the whole race, the whole tour. So you should have had the legs to do what you did. But yes, Tadej's gonna go down as a legend. But yeah, that's what's up. And looking forward to 2026. Ready? Anyway, peace out. I'm on mile 17, so I'm doing a small day today. Should do about 20, 25 miles, and then we're calling it a day. Alrighty, peace out. See you guys. And I don't know, I gotta come back and bring you the report on the cyclocross season so far and how things are going. So I'll try to bring that tomorrow. And yeah, exercising, baby. Trying to get in a really chill 25 miles on the Swift. So, but tomorrow I will bring you the so far what's happened with cyclocross, like the big Belgian scene, and the big guns haven't come out yet, like Lucinda Brand, Park Peterson, her name from Jumbo Visma, and my favorite from Alpecin rider, I can't really forget her name. So, and then like those guys haven't started racing yet, and then like the Matthew Van Der Poels, the Walt Van Aerts, Tom Pidcock, was it Nice, and just a whole bunch of them haven't started because they've done the road season, so they'll hopefully start racing soon. But anyway, I'll bring that report tomorrow. Anyway, see you. Oh, the trainer that I'm on, if you like it, the link is in the description. You can hit the link, check out the trainer. It's on sale, master sale, half price. Check it out. Think Rider, really nice, really smooth, really quiet as well. Check them out. Anyway, in this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow.